Good morning, folks. Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Monday morning, October 5th, 2020. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I need coffee. Well, just coming in and I saw the sign over here on the locking out of plaza. I guess they got here. Looks like they had something else on that T. Huh. Oh well, maybe it'll get worse. I like coming through here because it's kind of Disneyland-esque at this time of the morning. Ooh, you see the sunrise? Actually, it looks better on the screen than it does in person. Wow. Love those purples. All right. Folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Tuesday morning, October 6th, 2020. It's about 10:30 in the morning. And I got a little time. There's my shuttle over there taking a respite. Come on. That was as far as I got yesterday. I was tired. I was like really exhausted. So much so that I ended up getting about 6.5, almost 7 hours of sleep. My normal, about 5 hours. I'm still stuck in that homeless time slot. Anywhere from 4.5 to 5 hours. But yeah, that's as far as I got. And that was a happy brand new road that we got on Orange Grove Boulevard, and that was the video of a very, very happy intersection for our commuters that drive and both walk and commute on public transportation, because there's no snarls. We've had snarls on that road and on that intersection for the past, Christ, it seems like forever, but it's been about a month. They've had to take their time because of all this madness and everything, but they've done a good job. Brand new crispy road. Hopefully it lasts a while. Kind of serene, kind of quiet. Wish I had a vehicle to be able to ride on that and just leave my mark, but it is it's done. No more detours too. That was like the stressful part for me, is anticipating where I should be dropped off or where I should go. So, oh, here it comes. All right, we will chat later. I got some time to kill, so I haven't really walked down this. I'm walking down Foothill on the side of the plaza. There's something that I noticed on the shuttle here on the bus. Baked Bear. You folks ever heard of Baked Bear? I will put the link down. Baked Bear. Designer ice cream cookies, custom cookies, custom ice cream cookies. I never actually had the pleasure of patronizing, but unfortunately it looks like maybe they are excuse my handling. My hands are full, and I have a mask on my face. Yeah, they are. Wonder if they're one of the victims of all this nightmare stuff. Terrible. So many things gone. more so this year than ever before. I mean, it's been on the decline, I would have to say, honestly, since maybe the millennia, late 90s. The more we seem to advance in our technology and cell phone, you know, you gotta, honestly, the technology is not to blame. It's human and human relations, whether it be personal and society. But we are the ones to blame. We'd like to blame anything and everything. So we, dumb, multi-talented bipeds, create nothing but havoc and chaos on this planet, on this beautiful planet. And we look to blame other people or other things. Blaming gun, well, only in cartoons have I ever seen a gun actually hurt or kill someone. Same with automobiles, medicine, drugs. We put the blame on that. Come on, really? That guy had a gun and he shot so many people. I understand, but we need control. We need right measures, right laws, and everything. We don't need to fly off the handle and start demonizing things. I mean, look, we've already gone to the wrong end of the spectrum, and we've demonized religion, and we've praised and put up on a pedestal long ago what we've thought and accepted as not really the right. And I'm not saying that because trust me, I have friends and family that are on the other side of books of, well, I guess I don't know but on a different lifestyle. It's just the way things are being introduced and pressed upon us with too much effort and the wrong kind of message, and at the wrong speed, and at the wrong time. I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way. Well, I know that there's definitely a wrong way. It's pretty evident in our society ever since all this. Civility and respect. Whatever happened? Civility and respect. As you can see by the flag on the top of the pole, that's something that was, you could almost see it just coming down the pike as far as one of the first things that were just being lost for is America. Civility and respect. I don't know how we have gotten to the point where we've diminished. We've lost that, you know, this for the longest time, and me growing up as a kid. I'm from California originally, born in Los Angeles, LA County, General Hospital, actually, in the women's ward, in a separate building way back in 1966 when men were still not allowed to be in the delivery room. It was the old standard, in the waiting room, pacing, and what have you. I was a difficult birth. My mom went through a lot. She almost died. I briefly died from recollection of stories for like a couple seconds. I stopped breathing or what have you, but I think now it's common occurrence. Grew up in a time where actually everything was pretty normal, you know. Uh, Single family, economy was pretty much okay. You can raise a family on a single income. Didn't have to worry about too much. Daycare was really not too much of a thing. Um, at the risk of sounding, you know, like a total dude turd, but you know, mom stayed at home, raised the kids and whatnot, and ran the household. Still back then, and life was somewhat civil. Though that was not my family. That was anything but my upbringing. Divorced at a very early age when I was four. They split up when I was about 3.5. Divorced when I was about 4. Mom and me on the run, trying to get away from dad. Dad abusive, beating us both up. Ended up in a beautiful, wonderful little town. My mom could have done so much more in life and taken the easy road and just plopped down in downtown LA where the rent was cheap and overcrowded residential and not really good education as far as public school systems is. But raised in El Segundo, we found there. El Segundo school system, brought up. And without really knowing it, I was brought up very conservative in a sense. Very well mannered, knew my P's and Q's. Never knew that. I mean, I was raised as a welfare family, but honestly, for what my mom did, my mom was a domestic worker, to be PC now. But my mom was a housekeeper. My mom was a maid. My mom was a cleaner. She cleaned homes and houses and apartment buildings and for some pretty prominent people actually, and for a couple of celebrities. My mom was a pretty well respected name, that lady in El Segundo. We were I'd say close, very, very close to middle income for 2 families, for a single mom and a child, a very sickly child. I remember growing up, you know, it's just every day school, you dress properly at school. When you go shopping, especially now, Sundays, for me, Sundays was a big deal. And I think a greater part of America can remember. Growing up on a Sunday, on a Sunday, beyond on a Sunday, that was like a day for church, after church, and even if you didn't go out of church, Sunday was a day where you spent time with a family and going out. Even if you didn't have family, that was still a day to dress up and look nice, whether it be going to the park, to go grocery shopping, or to go have lunch or dinner. Sunday was a great day. And after Sunday, work. You still got up, dressed for work, and whatever kind of work, you dressed accordingly. And if it was your day off, you still managed to dress nicely. You were courteous with people. Whether you be a pedestrian or a driver, you still had manners. We still had manners. We was a yes and no, and thank you, no thank you. We still had some sort of civility and common sense, and we weren't so quick to jump at the gun of getting off the freeway and following someone home because they gave us the finger or they cut us off, only to pull out a crowbar or a weapon or a handgun or something and shoot them, and then drive away thinking, there, I'm happy and content. They got what they got. Shouldn't cut me off. Man, I see that more and more now. And just this morning, there was some sort of domestic dispute or something in the middle of an intersection where some woman ended up being fatally shot, and I guess the male is. You know, we got to easily blame this crisis on it, but honestly, it's been coming down the pike, you know, and being that it's an election year, I personally feel, my take, from everything that I've seen working throughout this whole nightmare and experiencing and seeing the change in the general public. Good to the last drop. You folks are naughty. You've forgotten your civility. You come in here April, March, May, whatever, January. Started early. Kind of wondering why. Sanitizer, toilet paper. Well, you should know. Aren't you Target? GD, you guys are just hoarding it, and you guys are keeping it all for yourself. You guys get the best pick of everything. You guys are just stocking up on toilet paper, paper towel, sanitizer, bleach, eggs, bread. It was almost a curse being able to be allowed to remain open, only to get verbally abused, chastised on a daily basis. I personally almost got into a physical altercation with a guest. And it was definitely bittersweet. And I think I can speak for a lot of folks that were allowed to be an essential worker or classified as an essential worker. But you all, general public, you forgot civility, you forgot manners, you forgot respect, you forgot that even though we're working, whether it be fast food or Target or Walmart or hardware store or gas station attendant, honestly, really? A gas station, you really think that they're hoarding 50-gallon barrels of drum, at a much discounted price? And it's not the 1970s gas crisis. This only makes me fear even more so for whatever's coming down the pike. And there is going to be something coming down the pike, and it's going to disrupt our society. The next great thing, especially here in California, more so than ever, is going to be water. We're going to go back to the water crisis. And nationally, I believe, especially now that there's more and more groundwater and being contaminated for whatever situation, whether it be this whole fracking or whatever, or just nature, it'll be the road warrior, where water is actually the most expensive, the most wanted and needed commodity on the entire face of the planet. The hell with your precious gold or precious jewelry. That's not going to really be. It's going to be something of sustenance or substance. Human trading definitely, I think, will be on the uprise if we ever get to that situation. Nothing, unfortunately, is a better commodity than human flesh. That's so terrible to say. Even in this day of age, it still exists. Again, one sin that is just never will go down, I don't think. It just seems to be more prevalent right now, especially during this, Human decency. That's what scares me the most, especially going into this election, and whatever the outcome is, whoever wins, red, blue, left, right, straight up the middle, straight up your middle, that's where the real terror is. Whether my party wins or not, I'm not going to be in celebration. I will be in fear, because I don't know what the outcome is. I don't know what the civility is going to be like. How are we going to act to this? How is the general public? Is it going to be accepted? Now you're asking the president, will you accept it, or will you be happy? How happy will you be if he just says, yes, I accept it. I am Donald J. Trump and I accept the presidency of the Democratic Party. Will you really be happy? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's never happy. Happy is never enough. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, and right now, honestly, I got a bit of a personal situation in my life. Medical and legal and all sorts of kookiness. And coming into town too, after the bus dropped me off, the intersection was blacked out. There's road constructions, detours. We're in a blackout. I don't know what the situation is, but coming up as far as just past Ralph's over here, La Cañada's in a blackout. And I'm thinking, whoa, how come? And the bus driver said, well, only part of it. Further up over here by the highway, Angeles Crest Highway. We're open. We have power, so, because I was going to say, well, they never called me. So we got power, so it's kind of a blessing, bittersweet too. That means if people don't have power, thank goodness. It's a relatively cool day, but air conditioning seekers and comfort seekers will come and flock Target today. So I get to do cleaning today, hopefully. I don't get to interact with any of the guests really, other than, hey, good job, great job, thank you for keeping it clean. All right, that's it. Time to go clock in. All right, my friends, that is it for me. I am done. My ride should be getting here. I hope. All right. Ooh. I had to get a bag of ice at work. I don't know why I didn't think about it beforehand. I just kept trusting that Vallarta would have it. Anyway, you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment. Pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, we're doing, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. And Target Nouveau. I am done. And I got a bag of ice. And also, Mr. Edward Van Halen, please rest in peace. I just found out this afternoon. The link below is my favorite video piece of him. Just being casual. Just being Eddie. I love you all. Be nice. Be smart. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.